My name's Omar Soliman. I'm the CEO and co-founder of College Hunks Hauling Junk. We're the largest US-based junk removal and moving franchise.
I'm Nick Friedman, co-founder and president of College Hunks Hauling Junk. We're the country's largest and fastest growing junk removal and moving franchise opportunity. My business partner and I never sat around talking about wanting to become trash men or moving men when we grew up. We knew we wanted to be successful. We really didn't know what that meant, but the summer before our senior year of college, we borrowed his mom's beat-up cargo van to go around town hauling junk for people and just put flyers in mailboxes that said College Hunks Hauling Junk. People had a need for the service. They thought the name was catchy. We went back to school our senior year, and Omar, my business partner, wrote a business plan and won an entrepreneurship competition, so it gave us a little more confidence. And then it was about 3 to 6 months after college when we had our experience in the corporate world, and we were just unfulfilled, unhappy, and I emailed Omar and said, what's our timeline for starting College Hunks Hauling Junk on a full scale? And he emailed me back, all capital letters, you know, my timeline's right now, exclamation point, let's do this. So we quit our jobs, we told our parents we were going to become full-time junk men, but our vision was always to become a national brand, and franchising was on the horizon in our eyes. So that was kind of how we looked to expand it over time.
Yeah, I don't think anybody grows up and says, you know, I want to be a trash man, but you know, I think I always wanted to do something on my own and use kind of my creativity and working with others to kind of build something bigger than myself. So in that respect, I think I'm kind of living my dream, and it's great to have my best friend and business partner kind of living it with me. Advice for entrepreneurs starting their own venture is first off, just do it. Don't be afraid of failure. I think every entrepreneur will tell you that they failed a number of times and they learned more in kind of the failures than they did in the success. So failure is something that every business owner and entrepreneur deals with. So it's just a matter of doing it and not being afraid of it.
The best business advice I've ever received was to work on the business, not in the business. Because when we first started our company, Omar and I spent a lot of the time driving the truck, answering the phone, hauling the junk ourselves. People would actually call the 800 number to complain about the driving. I'd be the one in the driver's seat, you know, apologizing to them, letting them know we don't condone that type of driving in our company. So we probably fired ourselves, you know, 3 or 4 times the first summer. And we started to feel like we were going to burn ourselves out. And it wasn't until we heard the advice to work on the business, not in the business, that we realized, okay, we need to create systems and processes. So if we're going to have another truck, let alone another location, we need to have systems for that business to grow and replicate. And that's ultimately what's allowed us to scale and grow.
I look up most to Steve Jobs. You know, he's kind of like the Michael Jordan of entrepreneurs. You know, some kids have posters of basketball players. I'd have a poster of Steve Jobs in my room. And really, he kind of epitomizes total entrepreneur. You know, he has the vision, but also the determination and execution. So to me, Steve Jobs is kind of like the all-star in my book. Having my business partner be my best friend obviously comes with challenges as well as a great opportunity, and really it comes down to having the same vision. You know, we might disagree about things or you might fight, but at the end of the day, we both see our company going in the same direction and have this, you know, unified vision for where we're taking it. So, you know, for business partners out there, I think making sure your vision and your culture and values are all aligned is an extremely important thing. We'll have to marry, when he has his kids, we'll have to marry them together, like Game of Thrones or something. Create the junk, House of Junk.